right, I do not have the camera with me, so we're using the phone, but we're changing the oil on the 80 series because we are going to Sheridan, Wyoming tomorrow, which sounds really exciting. What are we picking up? A frame. I'll go out in the dark with the flashlight and show you guys what the frame looks like on the Tacoma, but we'll finish the oil change on here. Shop was full, so we're doing it here instead, and we're gonna leave at 5 a.m. What do you say, Sam? Get on, get. Woo-wee! Take that all the way down there. Oh, whoa. You know, we've been spoiled. It's getting to the end of November and there's no snow yet, but it's chilly right now. Wander back to the Tacoma and show you the rust, the reason we're going to get a frame. Really gonna have to crawl on the ground. All right. That is why. Look at this, it's actually going all the way from, there's the front cross member in front of the transfer case. All the way back. And it's even sketchier by the shackle over there. So this is why we're going to Wyoming to get a frame. Wonderful. We have stopped in the middle of nowhere, North Dakota, because somebody has a small bladder. Alright guys, so we have arrived. We made it down to Sheridan, Wyoming. This is the frame. We'll get you a closer look at it in just a minute, but we're gonna transfer some wheels onto this so we can put it on our trailer, then take them back off, ratchet strap it down. We'll get you a look at it. I'm gonna go help take these wheels off here. Long ride. My back kind of hurts. How's your back feeling?
My hip hurts.
Your hip hurts? Yeah. Not the most fun, but I'm really glad now that I bought this since my Milwaukee isn't in, because it's going to come in handy. So we'll get this done here.
So peel these off, get it rolled onto the trailer, and bring them back here. This is a first gen frame?
Yeah, 2,000 ton.
Wow. So this is a 4.7 Toyota Tundra frame, like the one that we just put the motor in that Sequoia. Same frame. Really clean. You guys must not use salt.
What?
Do you not use salt on the roads?
There is some salt here. They used it, or started using it about 10 years ago. But this vehicle was a local car that I knew the history on.
Okay.
And it was like super clean garage cab. Wasn't driven much in the wintertime around the salt.
Sure.
So that's why it's so clean.
Yeah, this thing is really nice.
And then he sold it and the guy that bought it totaled it out. Trashed the body.
Well, see, it's good that people like you are saving this stuff.
Well, I didn't mean to buy this.
You didn't mean to buy it?
I bought that other one because I needed to do an engine swap because I was trading some work for a guy to put water and sewer in my shop. And while he's up here at this local yard, he says, yeah, there's a Tundra up here too. And there's a guy I've been talking to that has a Land Cruiser with like 300,000 miles.
Nothing.
You know those little plastic keys, the little for the heater on the back of the firewall?
Yep.
That deteriorate and blow?
Yep.
That's what happened. Fried his engine.
Oh my gosh.
So he loved this thing, and I've been talking to him, and it's like, yeah, unless we can find a really good motor. Well, I found a really good motor. And
So you just did a 4.7 swap too then?
I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah, I just finished one in the Sequoia.
Okay.
Yeah.
On this one with the Land Cruiser, right, the only thing I had to do was pull the pans off the Land Cruiser motor.
Oh,
and
yep.
Put them on the 4.7.
Different, like.
And then I changed all the sensors and I use the manifold and all that just because the computers are so sensitive.
Yeah, and the one we just did, that's the problem that I had, was the harnesses were different, so the sensors were a little different. We'll get this done and we'll catch back up with you.
Whoosh.
The frame itself's in really nice shape. Way better than that 5-foot hole you guys saw last night.
I'm thinking if I can pull these ramps out, we could just roll it onto there. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they're thin enough.
I don't know how long they are.
We got it on there. We're a little low.
Yeah, quite low.
Low rider.
You're riding back here. Yeah, this thing is... No. I don't go anywhere without zip ties. We ended up needing zip ties there. And we put some zip ties up in here. Should be good to go.
It is so much nicer than my current frame.
That'll do, pig. Holy moly. Ooh, extra bacon.
Little frosty. I don't know, I mean it's a little low, but I don't think it's gonna bottom out.
So right now, we're gonna head back home with the Tacoma frame. So the idea is, we get back, we're gonna swap out the box and the cab on our red Tacoma that you may or may not have seen. The one beginning of the video, I showed you all the rust. We're gonna put this on there. And we think that this is a frame recall frame because of this decal. Right back here. There's a decal right there. And here's the funny story is that when I worked at the Toyota dealership in North Dakota, they claim that North Dakota is not a cold weather state. Even though, yeah, I mean, it makes no sense. But we couldn't do these frame recalls, so that's kind of why we're here. Because we were gonna send the Tacoma off to another town in Minnesota where it was a cold weather state, and they denied the frame. So here we are. We found one, $700, and now we are going to drive home and get the Tacoma swapped over. You know, there's some asshole tailgating us. Beep, beep, beep. That's not going anywhere.
We went and picked up the frame, and this is the truck that this guy built. He races Baja essentially, and I can't remember everything he said that he did to this, but super cool build. So I'll throw a few pictures in here of this thing. I know he said it has a V8 obviously, and then I can't even imagine how much money he has into this. So we made it back with the frame for the Tacoma, and there's just one more thing to do. Made it just about 1,300 miles in about 33 hours. So a lot of windshield time, huh?
Yes, it was.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, my back's sore.
Yeah, it was a lot of time in the car. Like I said, just under 1,300 miles in about 33 hours, something like that. We basically went and picked this up, went to eat, hit the hotel, and then left the next morning. So this thing, it looks like it's really dirty. That's because it is. There's a bunch of like red clay on this thing that we're gonna wash off really quick. So to do that, just a good old bucket of Dawn, and then this thing's pretty cool. Master Force tools if you're in the Midwest, Menards, battery powered, and it hits about 400 PSI. So this thing's really handy. There is a hose attachment you can put on it as well, but this is just way more convenient. So we're gonna clean this thing off and see what it looks like. We got most of it off. Looks pretty good. Certainly a lot better than holes. Got a diff, steering gear, all the brake lines, suspension, so we got a lot more than just a frame. I think this was worth 750 bucks. So that concludes the adventure of going and getting the frame for the Tacoma. Not real excited about doing the swap. Oddly enough, in North Dakota, where I worked at the Toyota dealership, that was not deemed a cold weather state. So when they did these frame recalls through Toyota, if someone brought me one, I was just able to check a box and then send it across the river to Minnesota to get it replaced. Don't ask me why North Dakota wasn't a cold weather state, but I never actually had to do one of these. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little trip. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment with any comments, questions, or concerns down below, and subscribe if you've not already. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.